All right, I think we're live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can't, or if it's breaking up or something like that, let me know so we don't, have to do this all over again. You know how I am. I don't like to have that crackly sound and stuff like that. So let me go over on YouTube real quick. Facebook. So I'm gonna go on Facebook, put it on public. Bam. Now we're live on Facebook. I gotta learn how I can do this because I have an X account, but I think I also have either a Twitch or a Kick account. I'm not sure. I know I got one of them. I can't remember which one I set, but I bet I can go live on either Twitch or Kick. I got to figure it out. What up, Slide 2 Raw? What up, Delta Roots? Rock, my man. Yeah, so I'm actually sitting here working. I'm still working on some of the professor stuff. So what I wanted to do today is while I'm actually in the studio working and getting things done, I say, you know what? It would be nice for the people who have actually supported this channel. What's up, Permetta? They actually supported this channel. They become members. A lot of people, like I said, my memberships, they're still sitting there on deck and everything. But I was like, what would be fun is if I can say whoever has a membership, like if you just post your little membership thing in the chat or whatever, and you say, hey, Jeff, I want to get online and say something to the people. I'll give people a couple of minutes, give everybody a couple. I'm not going to do a 2-3 hour live stream with somebody sitting on here with me, but I give somebody a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? That would be nice. Just have somebody say, hey, man, I want to speak to the people. Let them know what's up, my region and how we doing and everything like that. What up, Gabe? So that's my gift to the members who have been on this channel supporting everything from me buying new equipment to me actually having the time to do this stuff. This morning I got up, did, my private ride, to the airport, got that out the way real quick, $80, quick $80. It was about, 20 miles, but so I left earlier because it was about 19 miles to their house. So I left my house, sat at a quick trip, cleaned the car down, everything, kick back, relax and all of that. And then, got them, picked them up at 7:30, brought them back down to the airport, quick $80. So it was about 40 miles total because I had to go 19 miles to them, 19 miles back, about 40 miles total. Took about 50 minutes. So, because it was only a 26-minute drive. That's what it said on the thing, 26 minutes. So I was like, yeah, about 50 minutes of driving. Quick $80 to start the day with. So I might be out there a little bit. Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to hear from other. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I want to give people, a gift. Let people hear what's going on around. Because everybody hears what's happening in Phoenix all the time. Every once in a while, I'll have, Jamil, he'll say what's happening on his side of town, but we don't really hear from other cities. And I got members on my channel who are in my membership group who I think they should probably get on. And it would be cool. And if they have a YouTube channel, it would be nice for them to have some content so they can clip it out, put it on their channel, stuff like that. So, this is a year that we need to start uplifting each other, giving each other something back, helping each other out. So I want to be one of those channels that start doing it. I mean, I did it a lot last year, but we going to start out banging this year. We going to start out January good. Oh yeah. Quick, easy money to start the day out. I'm telling you, man. And I tell folks, if you don't have these private clients, and I got about probably 8 more lined up for January, 8 more clients lined up for January with an average of about $80 a ride. So I got about $640 worth of rides left in my phone so far. And that's without people calling me to book. A lot of people book last minute. A lot of private rides where people saying, hey man, actually we're going to be doing this, later today. Can you come pick us up? And, me and Jamil, Jamil and Luke were out doing rides for the past couple of days. We got a group of 14 in town. So we got, the 2 aviators and we got the big expedition. So I usually take about 6 and they split the other 8. And it's a nice, easy, comfortable ride. And we all are making good money from airports and good money getting people, to the bars and stuff like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it looks funny because one guy that we took, he was riding with us. He was like, man, it feels like we're like with the president, all these black SUVs pulling up because all 3 of us show up at the same time. We roll in a row. You see aviator, expedition. We roll up, pull up. Everybody's parked all nice and clean. The trucks are all wiped down. Everybody's choosing which cars they're getting in. They get in the cars. We pull up in front of the bar. Aviator, expedition. Like, man, it feel like we like the president. We pull up in all black trucks. I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. So I appreciate, Jamil and Luke, out there. We stopped earlier before we started our day. We stopped at Portillo's. And we had, lunch real quick. We ate lunch just so we have something in our system. We ate lunch real quick and said, okay, we got these private clients. Let's get this out the way, knock this out. And then, do whatever we got to do for the day. And we'll all link up later again to help them if they need our help again. But that's how driving is in 2025. It's teamwork. It's teammates. It's not one person trying to take on the apps by themselves. It's sharing information. It's having a channel where drivers can come together and we can actually, share our success stories and how we get to it. Not just sitting around bragging like, oh yeah, man, I just made 600 today, man. I'll be doing it. How'd you do it? I don't like to give out my secrets. Yeah, shut up. Don't come over here then. Because this on my channel, we let people know there is no true secret to success. You sharing success. If you have secrets that you want to keep, this might not be the channel for you. There's other channels out there like that. They're the gloating, bragging channels that like to see somebody else make 300. Oh, I made more than you. I made 450. Oh, I made more than 450. I made 6. Oh, I made more than 6. I made 1,000. But they never tell you how to do it. See, I don't deal with people like that. I've been a team player for a long time, and I've made it this far in life being that way. When you look at people who aren't team players and you look at where they are in life, it's no secret to why they're not making it nowhere. They're not real team players. A team player wakes up every day, easy day, not a lot of stress because I got a team behind you. So what you stressing for? You got a team behind you. You ain't got to stress. We already know it. If I'm running late or all I got to do is pick up the phone and text somebody on my team. Hey, man, I'm running late, man. I just woke up. If you're on that side of town, can you pick up my client? Here's the address. Here's the phone number. Don't worry, Jeff. I got him. Don't worry. No stress. No stress. That's how it is. Oh, yeah, brother. It's my man, Jamil. Good morning, brother. Hope your day is going to be wonderful. We'll see you tonight or this afternoon. Let's do our private rides. Oh, yeah. Like I said, we're going to be in there. We're going to be in there. That's what we planning on doing. You know what I'm saying? Private ride days. We're not, spending our days chasing surge. Ooh, here's $8 surge. You go over there, pick up $8 surge. Still comes up to be $1.50 a mile. It's like normal rides are $1.50 a mile. How do I got an $8 surge and I'm still at $1.50 a mile? But you find out the passenger actually paid, $7 a mile, and you're getting $1.50. They're walking away with $5.50 a mile on your back, and you getting $1.50, and you doing all the work. Platform fees, that's what they say. Platform fees. Well, guess what? We ain't dealing with no platform fees in 2025. If you don't want to pay us right, you don't want to pay us fair, you can keep the platform fees. I don't even want them. I'm just going to do private rides. Keep the fees. I don't even want them. And now when they sit around looking at all the drivers and all the riders linking up together out in the communities, keeping the money moving amongst us, and we're not involved in the apps, we're not playing with fees, and how are they going to tell all the shareholders that, all the investors that? Well, drivers don't want to drive on our apps no more. Why not? You guys aren't making the apps lucrative. Why can't people bring money in on the apps? Well, we're charging a lot of fees. For a ride that's $100, we charge the driver, $55 in fees, and we give them $45 for a $180 ride. We charge the driver $140 in fees, and we give the driver $40. They do it all the time. For a $100 ride, we charge $84 in fees, and we'll give the driver $16. Nobody wants to drive on apps like that. Nobody wants to do that. What's up, Janet? Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to sit around paying $84 in fees just so I can have $16. I'm going to pay you $84 in fees just so I can get $16. Does that even sound right? I'm going to pay you $45 in fees just so I can get $40. I'm going to pay you $70 in fees just so I can get $35. Does this shit even sound right? And I hope investors and shareholders are listening, because this is what's going on. Because Uber and Lyft says, oh, we don't collect money from the rider. The rider is paying the driver, and the driver pays us fees to be on the platform. Why the hell do I want to pay you $70 in fees to make $16? I'm giving you $70 just so I can make $16. That shit don't even sound right. In what world is this? And there's drivers out there doing this shit. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna go take all these pigeon rides. Look at how much they pay in fees for the week. You paid $1,340 in fees to make $1,200. So you paid more in fees than what you collected. That shit don't make no sense to me. So we start doing private rides. That's what we do. You can keep your fees, keep your little fee schedule, keep whatever. That's cool. Because for everybody out there that's oh man, I got $100. I made $100 on that ride, but the rider paid $220. They're going down to Tucson paying $200. You're getting $67 out of that. So it don't make sense. What up, Big Horn Kev? He's on my way to a private ride now. There you go, brother. So it don't make sense to us, because I'd rather charge somebody $80. And I don't mind if I had to pay somebody $5-10 to get that ride. That's cool. I'll pay you $5-10 to get that ride. It's an $80 ride. I'll pay you $5 or $10. But if I'm getting 80, why am I giving you $90 just so I can get 80? All you did was hook me up with the ride. I'm giving you $90 to give me 80. I'm like, that shit don't make sense right there. And I think a lot of drivers are waking up to that. Even riders are waking up to that. And people are like, yeah, the math ain't mathing, man. It's not mathing. And I think investors out there, shareholders, they need to know this from a driver's perspective. They need to understand that the money you guys are seeing these companies are worth, they're gouging people just to get to this level. They're doing illegitimate business, being sued by courts and, paying restitution because they're doing illegitimate business. This ain't even good business. It's bad business. It's like, man. So I did two nice conversions last night for a hundo, leaving out to do a couple short private rides. That's what you got to do, James. You got to do it, brother. You got to do it. And this is what investors need to see out there. When they see us really making money, really out here in our communities, keeping that money in our communities, they got to change their game up now. We had to change our game up to keep money. We had to change our game up. Now they got to change their game up. Because if they're not doing it, guess what's going to happen? We're all going to be in poverty. They're all going to be, oh, yeah, man, we got Waymos. We got driverless cars out. We got all this. We don't need drivers anyways. We have no retirements generating anyway. What up, Will? What up, Roblox? We don't have retirements generating anyways. We don't have that. So if we're not getting the money now to offset the depreciation of these vehicles, plus a little money to put to the side when we're done driving, we have nothing when we're done driving. When you're done, you're broke. You're looking for another W-2 at 70 years old, 75 years old. You're looking for another W-2 because you've been driving these years, 55 years old, looking for another W-2, 43 years old, looking for another W-2 because the business you ran wasn't lucrative enough for you to put money to the side. This is a business. This is not a job. It's a business. So if you're doing business and you're not generating the profits to put to the side, so when you close your business, either sell your private client list, or if you ain't got one, at least have enough money to just walk away from it. If you can't do that, what are you doing? When I was corporate for almost 20 years and I walked away from corporate, I had a huge chunk of cash because they were paying me very well. And I wasn't spending no money because I was working all the time. I walked away from corporate at 38 years old and people was like, damn, how much money you got? I had to put that shit in different bank accounts because I was scared. I was like, man, if one get hacked, I don't want to. I had money spread out over different bank accounts. Motherfuckers thinking I only had so much. It's like, okay, but you don't see all these other accounts I got for a reason. They dormant, sitting there. I just transfer money in and out of it just to keep it from closing on my ass. But it's like, that's what corporate America did for me. It gave me enough to walk away at 38 and start a whole new life over again. And now I'm sitting here doing this business, hoping we can generate something. So when I do walk away, I got a client base that I can say, hey, this is how much my client base is worth because this is how much I made. They don't want to drive on the apps. Do you want to buy my client base off of me? If so, I'll give you this entire client base that generates this much money for me every year. They generate this much every year. I'll only charge you this much of a percentage. That's it. And the whole base is yours. That's it. It's yours. You for 12 months, you give me this much out of the rides for 12 months. And after that, they're yours for eternity. And you can sell them to somebody else after that. Knock yourself out. That's how business really works. That's real business. With Uber and Lyft, when you're done driving, you have no client base. You have nothing that you can even call. You've been doing rides nonstop for them. People who are going to keep using the apps, going to a new driver, dealing with new drivers. You have nothing to show for all the time you put into these apps. Zero to show except poverty. A lot of fuel bills, high credit card bills, no money in a bank account, dilapidated cars, lost time. That's all you got to show for rideshare. This is a business. So if you don't start running it like one, they're going to run you into the ground. And I'm one of those people, man. I'm always looking at the bigger picture. I look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is you can't do any job on this planet for eternity. You can't keep working unless you're going to die tomorrow. Then you could do it for eternity because that was your eternity. But for the most part, if you're going to do a job, you can't do it forever. So what is your goal after what you're doing now? What was my goal after corporate? To open a shop, to open a mechanic shop. I was already doing it when I was corporate. So I said, well, when I'm done, I'll do it. I linked up with Neon Cycle out in Vegas, and Neon Cycle had me doing all the motorcycle work in my garage at home. So once I did all of that stuff, I was like, I was generating money through Neon Cycle, doing all of their contract work. Then I was doing my own work. Next thing you know, the business got so big, I started hiring people to help me and shit like that. It got to be that big to where I could hire people to help me with what I was doing. And it's like, that was my goal after corporate. Now I'm doing rideshare. What is my goal after rideshare? I might go back in the mechanic business. Don't know yet. I know there's a lot of drivers out there who could really use a break, really use a discount on mechanic work instead of going to a shop paying $1,300, $1,400. I know them all. I tell them, hey man, give me $500. I'll do that. Oh shit, cool, because they trying to charge me $1,300, $1,400 at the shop. Well, you just saved $900. You saved a whole week's worth of work. You saved $900 just through dealing with me. So that's 1 week you ain't got to give away. That's how I can look at it. But in the meantime, as I'm doing my business now, I'm not just driving Uber and Lyft. I'm out here talking to the community. I'm generating clients. We're helping them understand the need for drivers to keep the money in the community. Because if all you're using is technology, all you're using is tech, that money goes to a handful of executives and engineers. They have all the money from your community. They're sitting on all your money, and your community is broke. Like, okay, what are we going to do? We don't have money for taxes, money for parks. All the W-2 money we're making is going straight into rideshare, and they're not giving it back to us. They're not spending money in our community. These engineers and executives ain't here. We got a big game coming up this weekend that was going to be in LA, but they're moving it out here to Phoenix. Don't you know Uber and Lyft are licking their chops right now? They can't wait till the game comes out here, because the way they think is, ooh, big game in Phoenix. A lot of pigeons in Phoenix. We're going to make money in Phoenix. That's what the apps are thinking. A lot of pigeons in Phoenix. Wouldn't it be something if all the Phoenix driver says, bring the game here, we're going to convert everything. Let's do it. Let's do it. That would be something, because Uber and Lyft wouldn't look at this as easy pickings no more. They'd be like, well, we got to if we go out to Vegas, we got to pay these people, man. What up, Paris? We got to pay these people, because if we don't pay these people, they're going to pay themselves. That's how these cities got to be. If you ain't going to come here and pay us, you just coming to use us as suckers to extract money out of our community. Oh, you're going to have a fight. You're going to have a fight. So hopefully drivers out there in Phoenix are fighting. Drivers in your city are fighting. Hopefully people are fighting and not just rolling over and calling it good. Well, this is all they send me. 50 cents a mile, 70 cents a mile. No, that's all they send you. But what are you taking? They can send you whatever. What are you taking? What are you actually doing? What up, young boy? So if people ain't out there doing stuff, people ain't out there actually trying to make money and just staying busy is all I just want to stay busy. I don't want to make money. I just want to stay busy. You're the type of pigeon the apps are looking for. Me, they don't want me, because they know Jeff wants to make money. Engineers want to make money. Executives want to make money. All the staff at Uber and Lyft want to make money. They all want to make money. I want to make money. The difference is I got the car keys. So when that telephone show up at my car, they got to remember, this dude got car keys. We still in the digital world. We on the phone. We ain't even at the car with this dude. This dude got the actual car keys. He can really do the work. He can really take these people from here to the stadium. He can really do the work. Do we want to get a cut of this? Do we want to pay this dude right? Because if we don't pay this dude right, guess what's going to happen? He got the car keys. All he got to do is go whoop on his phone and we out of the equation. Just as quickly as they can put us in the equation, we can take them out of the equation. We got the phone in our hand. Be like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this for $35. How much you guys pay? Oh, we paid $97. Oh, I'm not doing it for $35. No, I'm not doing it for $35. They're trying to charge me, $50 in fees. $50 in fees just so I can make $35. They're going to charge me 50 something in fees just so I can make $35. Guess what? I'll do it. $75. Let's roll. What up, Darius? And that's what I do. Let's roll. We out. We out. We got the phones in our hand and we got the car keys. These engineers need to know that. Investors need to know that. Shareholders need to know that. We have the power. We got the power because all they got is an app on a telephone. We have the power because we got the car keys. If you haven't realized that by now, you short bus, you're thinking too slow. You're thinking too slow. Somebody walk up to my car, there's no reason why I'm gonna sit here and pout and cry. Man, I can't believe they only paying me $21. Can't believe that. $21. How much you guys pay? Oh, we paid $94. Oh man, I'm getting 24. So they're going to charge you $70 in fees just so you can make $24? Does that even make sense? I tell people all the time, all right, this is what I'm getting. They're trying to offer me $24, not pay me, offer me. They're trying to offer me because I'm not taking that level of pay. So they're trying to offer me $24 to take you. This is what I'll do it for though. I renegotiate that shit on the spot. Oh shit, so you do it for 80? I'll do it for 80. Well, hell, I say, and you ain't even got to tip me. Shit, you saving yourself $12 right off the bat. If they charge you 92 and I said I'll do it for 80, you saving $12 right off the bat. Then on top of that, you ain't even got to tip me. Let's roll. Let's go. Oh, well, I'd rather just leave it on the app. Cool. I'll cancel it and you can just grab the next driver. You can leave it on the app then. Well, why'd you even take it if you wasn't going to take the ride? Because I wanted to give you a chance to save money and give me a chance to make more. That's why I took the ride. I didn't take the ride because of the pay. I took the ride because of the opportunity to save you money and for me to make more money. If you can't respect that opportunity, you got to get the fuck up out of my car. And that's how I operate. I don't mind giving somebody a chance. I'll give you a chance to save some money. Give me a chance to make some money. If you don't respect my chance, I don't respect your chance. You got to get the fuck out now. And we both go our separate ways. You can find another driver. I'll find another rider. It's that easy. It's not that hard of an equation. So when I show up, if the money ain't right, if the money's right, that's one thing. If the money's right, I'm like, okay, the money's right. It looks fair. That looks fair to me. The money's right. I'll do it. But when I can see the shit sideways, hey man, they offer me $52 for this ride. How much you pay for this ride? Oh, we paid $170. Wait, you paid $170 and they offered me $52. Tell you what I'm gonna do it for. I'll do it for $150. $150, let's go. You ain't even gotta tip me. You ain't gotta worry about tipping. So don't think you gotta pay $170, then tip me another $30 to put it at over $200 you just paid for this ride. Nah, $150, no tips. It's gonna save you over $50 in the end. Let's roll. And they go, oh shit, well, okay, then how do we do it? I'm like, well, if you got Square, you want to do it on a business account, I got Square. If you want to do Cash App, Venmo, straight cash, however you want to do it. This is how you want to pay. But if the money looks good, I ain't got to have that conversation with them. I'm going to give people a chance. But I'm going to give you a chance to save money. I'm going to give you a chance to get a good ride. But if you don't want to give me a chance to make money, get the fuck out. My car. That's just how I am, man. I'm about this business. And it ain't nothing personal. When I tell people they got to get out, it ain't nothing personal. It's about that bottom dollar. And they might think it's personal. Oh, you racist, or you say you ageist, you say you know what they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. They just gonna have to say that shit on the curb because you got to get out. No matter what you say, you got to get out because you don't want me to take off on this motherfucker you have hanging halfway out. Then we both gonna get in trouble. You're gonna be fucked up in the hospital and I'll probably be in jail. So if you get out, make it a lot easier on everybody. You're gonna find your driver. And most people, like I said, maybe 4 to 5 people out of the entire time of me ever doing this, 4 or 5 maybe, have said that they don't want to do that. Oh, I'll just leave it on the app. 4 out of 5 have probably said, oh, I'll just leave it out of there. 4 or 5, not 4 out of 5, 4 or 5 people. So out of all the customers I got, all the clients I got, they hear what I'm saying. And they understand that we're the last stance against protecting our community against rogue technology. And that's what I call it, rogue technology. That's why they're all in court all the time. That's why shareholders are like, we don't understand what the numbers mean. I mean, are you guys lying to us? Are you guys being audited? Or what's going on? It's rogue technology. They're doing whatever they want to do. No regulations. Charging people whatever they want to charge them. The Nevada State Attorney General had to go after them for overcharging people after a concert. And I'm like, dude, these people, man, it's rogue technology. So we got to stand and fight this rogue technology. And if you don't want to fight it, hey, you got to deal with it. What's up, Lise? You got to deal with it. So either you go out there and you fight it and you don't got to complain about it, or you just keep dealing with these low ass fares. They paying me. No, they're not paying you that. You're taking that. That's the difference. You taking that because they ain't paying me that shit. And we both driving on the same platform. They know Jeff ain't gonna take these rides, man. He's not gonna take them. Look at this shit. $2 a mile, and we charging these people $10 a mile. We giving him 20% of the money. We paying him $2 a mile, charging people $10 a mile. Jeff ain't taking this shit. The rogue technology, man, is rogue. The algorithm seeks out the pigeons, and it finds the pigeons. And when it finds out that you're not a pigeon, guess what happens? They start throttling you. You can throttle me all you want. because I got my own client base that I can deal with. Throttle me all you want. That shit don't bother me. I got my own client base. I can text people, hey, just hoping you're having a great day today. I will be out driving at any point. So if you or you know anybody who needs a ride, I mean, just let them know. You got a driver out. Okay, Jeff, hope you're having a good day. Thanks. No problem. Reach out to your people. Reach out to your people. Because if you don't reach out to your people, Uber and Lyft are sending them emails right now. Hey, 20% off rides till 3 p.m. 30% off rides till 4 p.m. Hey, you get a no Uber Eats fee waiver. They emailing these people nonstop, bombarding their ass with hits and advertisements all day long. So you got to learn. Hit your people up. Check with your people. Be like, hey, man, just making sure everything's cool on that end. Like the exact zero regulation, rogue technology, brilliant. New corporate faceless mask. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Just rogue technology. That's all it is. They just doing whatever they want to do. We're creating a new industry. We're robbing people, and we ain't even got to be accountable for robbing people. We're charging people $180 for this ride, giving the driver $45. We're making $140 in fees on this driver's back. Why would I have to pay $140 in fees to get a $40 ride? Why would I have to pay $140 in fees to get a $40 ride? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And when you sit down and start thinking about it, it's not about, you hear these people, oh, it's about dollars per mile. It's about what you get per hour. It's about the business of them ripping off our communities. That's what this shit's really about. And we're sitting here worried about how are we going to make it a decent future for our kids? How are we going to keep the tax coffers, full in our cities and our communities when we got technology ripping all the money away from us? Tony West, he's good at that shit. They got a whole investigation going on about his ass. Guess what? He's been ripping off American taxpayers. How? Even the people in his department at the Justice Department was like, well, he keeps settling cases all the time. Cases that we can win. We won't even have to pay nothing. We'll pay $0. But Tony West keeps settling cases because that's the loophole. That's the grift. When you don't have regulation, when they removed regulation, saying Congress don't even have to approve anything over 100,000, you can just do whatever you want to do. When they remove regulation, they found these grifters out there saying, hey, you know what? We got a loophole. And that's what Uber and Lyft are doing. They got a loophole. There's no regulation on fees. The shareholders and the investors are sitting there going, well, how much money are we going to get for these shares? Oh, we're going to make you a ton of money on shares. We're valued at $100 a share is what we're valued at. We got a lot of growth. We valued at $100 a share. We got a lot of growing to do. Well, where's the money coming from? Oh, fees. If Jeff wants a $40 ride, we can charge him $100 in fees to get that ride. What? Yeah, there's no regulation against that. We could charge him $100 in fees to get a $40 ride. So the rider pays $140. When the rider says, why in the hell is this so expensive? Oh, it's fees. It's fees. $140 for a ride from the stadium to their house. And $100 of that is just fees, straight fees. We see it all the time and nobody does anything about it. This channel is one of the only ones that says, hey, you know what? We done playing that game. We see what's going on. We see the industry. We see the business. We see what we're being used for to rip off our own communities. So this is what we're going to do. Here's my business card. Call me when you need a ride. I got commercial insurance or not, whatever the fuck. Nobody even asked. Nobody's ever asked me if I had commercial insurance when they got in my car. Nobody's ever asked that. I've been driving since I was 15 years old. 15. Taking people everywhere they need to go since I was 15 years old. Driving to the Mall of Memphis in a little Hyundai Excel, Chevy Chevette, little small ass maroon Chevy Chevette. My homeboy Adrian, that was his car. I've been driving people around all the fucking time. And guess what? Motherfuckers, hey man, it's like, oh yeah, highlight the message. This is sick. There you go. Thanks, dude. We appreciate that, brother. And that's the thing. Nobody has ever gotten in any car I've ever had, gotten on any motorcycle I've ever had and said, hey man, you got commercial insurance on this thing? Nobody's ever asked shit like that. So when you out doing your business, conducting your stuff, trust me, ain't nobody ever gonna ask you. If anybody's ever asked you if you have commercial insurance, they're probably a company or a corporation that wants to invoice you and do a contract with you. That's when they'll ask. Nobody's gonna walk up to you in Walmart parking lot. Hey man, my car broke down the street. Man, I'll give you $20 if you can take me down there. What? Yeah, it just broke right down the street, man. I got the kids. I don't want to walk. All right, cool. Let's go. Wait, before we get in your car, do you got commercial insurance? Nobody's gonna ask that shit. It is like, okay, sure. Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's it, brothers. Today on a private ride as we speak. There you go, Serious Black Tie. That's what it is, man. And let your clients know you're doing more for the community. When you do a private ride, you're doing more for the community than what you think. You're keeping the money right here, just like Black Wall Street, like in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You're keeping the money right here. You're not letting the money end up in some technological app out in the middle of nowhere, getting, buying yachts and Land Rovers. No, you're keeping the money right in this community. So you can go and buy groceries. You can go buy clothes and buy shoes. Your community wealth stays within the community when a rider chooses you. When a rider chooses Uber or Lyft, the money, as soon as they do it, the money's out. Is out. It's gone. They don't even see it no more. It's like, what happened to that money, man? I just put 140 in. Yeah, they put 40 back. That's it. Big Horn Kev, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Since following Jeff has allowed me to be a successful business owner. That's what we are, a business owner, man. A lot of people out here, I'm an Uber driver. No, man, you ain't no Uber driver. You're a business owner. Look at TRZ. I'm going to Phoenix soon. Need first-class driver service. You available, sir? Well, it depends, man. Are you available is an open question. I mean, I'm available on what? Monday, Tuesday, 9 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. My clients might be already booked up. You got to have more detail than that. So send me an email. My email is actually in the description of this video. Send me an email. Let me know the times and dates you need me. Then I'll let you know if I'm available or not. But that's just an open question. Am I available? I mean, you might say, am I available in 5 minutes? I'm on a live stream right now, so I'm not. It's like, shoot, you got to come up with more detail than that. People can hit me up all day. Hey, you available? What days and times are you talking about? I mean, to say I'm available is an open-ended question. It's like, I can't answer that. So it's like, man, oh yeah, there you go. All right, TR, let me know, man. Like I said, my email's in the description of all my videos and all my live streams. Just let me know what time and dates you need. Make sure you're not overlapping some people I already got booked or an event I already got going on. What up, Severa? It's like, hey, I'm telling you, man, this is how we do it out here. So you can email Jeff anytime and he'll get back. Yeah, I go through my email a couple of times a week. So I get back to people. It's not like I ignore shit for months and months. Except if you DM me on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, it's a potential that I may not see that for a few months. Because even when I get on Facebook, I only get on like briefly. I get on, I do something real quick. I might go through a couple of DMs and I'm out. So there's DMs in there that I saw. That shit's from like 2022. I got DMs from I got DMs from years ago because I don't go through that shit. I'm just too busy. If somebody needs to contact me, I'm like, it depends on what it's for. Usually it's like, you can hit me on a comment. I'll see a comment because I get the notification at the top for a comment. If you seriously need something, if you just want to chit chat, I mean, shit, we'll chit chat when we got time. But if you seriously need something, just shoot me an email because I'll go through email more than I go through DMs. I don't even go through DMs, man. There's too much shit in there. You're like, hey, I see you're online. What's good for the day? Motherfucker, I'm busy for the day. What does it look like? I don't sit online. I get on, check shit, bam, I'm out. I know I don't even get on. I get on Facebook. I'll, drop a video. I'll post on Instagram and Instagram moves over to Facebook. So that saves me a little time right there because I don't got to post on Instagram and Facebook. I just post on Instagram. It moves itself over to Facebook. And then my phone will say whether or not there's comments on it. So if I want to go check them, I'll check them in a couple of days. I usually do that. People are like, man, I left that comment 2 days ago. Well, it took me 2 days to get to it because I'm busy. I'm not sitting around on the internet all day. When I do have time to be on the internet, I'd rather do a live stream so I could talk to people directly and we could do shit in real time, inspire, motivate people, go out and get that money in real time. As soon as I'm off this, I'm cooking breakfast. If I'm not cooking breakfast, I'm working on the car. If I'm not working on the car, I got clients I'm dealing with. If I'm not dealing with that, grocery shopping, I don't sit on the internet all day. And creating content is a whole nother world. Because whenever you think you have downtime, that is the time you could be creating content. Because you'd be like, oh man, I'm gonna cruise here. And while I'm here, I'm gonna actually shoot video of this, this, and this. Cool. Then you put it in your phone. There's a lot of stuff I got in my phone I haven't even done content with yet. Haven't done anything with it. But that's what you do. You create content as you're out there cruising. What's up, brother? Yes, just make sure everybody knows that this is not a pigeon channel. If you're a diamond driver, you don't need to be on our channel. As it will go. What's your Instagram name? I'm not on Instagram that much, brother. So like I said, I got an IG name. I'm just not on IG a lot. So to see and then you got to be added to my IG. I got like 800 fucking people trying to get on my IG, and I haven't went through all of the requests. I just don't have time for that shit. I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. This is what I do. I'm not an IGer. People like, hey man, what's your Facebook? Motherfucker, I only got 600 some people on my Facebook. I don't add nobody on Facebook. No, go hell no. Because it's spreading me too thin. If I'm gonna be on YouTube, that's where I'm gonna be. TikTok is crazy. TikTok is its own fucking thing. I'll do a TikTok and leave it, and I'll go back to it sporadically because it's nuts. I don't even do TikTok that much. But it's too many platforms and it spreads my time too thin. I still got to eat shit, piss, clean my dog's grocery shop, wash my clothes, make shirts. Like I said, I'm still making tourists and stuff right now. Here's a couple of sheets of tourists and stuff I got to do. So being on social media, trying to be a content creator while you're still busy living life is impossible because I still got to drive people. So I got to get dressed. I got to wear clothes. It's impossible. It's impossible. So I tell folks, do not try to add my Facebook or my IG because that shit's already full of requests and I don't even get to them people. It could be my mom for all I know. I wouldn't even know because I don't go through that shit. I open and be like, you have 234 new requests. Next screen. So I don't even look at that shit. It's like, nope. So I don't even add people I don't know. Exactly. I got so many people that want to be added. I'm like, why you want to be added to my shit? Like, motherfucker, you've been living just fine without it. It is nothing on here. Really, everything that I got to say that's important to me in reality is actually on my YouTube channel. I work on my cars here. We talk life, politics. We hang out. We friends and shit like that. We talk about how we make money, where we make money. YouTube is the spot for where I am most of the time. That's why when you see me on Facebook, like if you drop me a DM or something like that, I may not get to it for like 2 or 3 days because I'm not on Facebook. I don't do it like that. TikTok's the same way. I open up TikTok, it'd be like, you have, 3,000 new whatever notifications and shit. I don't look at that shit. I'm like, no. Like, I'm really gonna sit there and go through 1,000 notifications. Yeah, right. Like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. Exactly, Jay. That's what a lot of buzzers trying to get in your business. They want to know who you know, who your family is. Like, they know something about you. I know somebody's name that you know. Who gives a shit? Like, go be busy. Go do something. No, this is my whole phone stays on, and I can't deal with the notifications. I don't even have notifications on my phone, Severe. I took all that shit off because I only want to know what's in my phone when I look at the phone. Like, I don't want it to bother me. I don't need it buzzing, beeping, nothing. If I look at it and there's a call coming through, I'll get it. A lot of times I'll get to my phone. It's like, you have 4 missed calls because I don't have a ringer on my phone. I turn the ringer off. It don't even vibrate. So it's like, you have 4 missed calls. Well, they could text me. If it's important, they text me and say, hey, Jeff, I got to talk to you about XYZ. Call me back. But if somebody just texts me and say, hey, Jeff, call me back, I never call them back. Motherfuckers usually this all day. Hey, call me back. I won't call back because I'm not looking for no problems. I need to know why you need me to call. Like, what am I calling you for? If you say, hey, call me back about this, this, and this, now I can prepare myself. But if you say, hey, Jeff, call me back when you get this, I'm not calling you back. 100% guarantee I'm not calling you back. Anybody who's ever done that shit knows, yeah, he's never called me back. I always say, hey, Jeff, man, call me when you get this. I never call back. It's an open-ended fucking problem. I'm not calling you back. Tell me what you want. This is my motherfucking screener, right? This is my little secretary. She screens everything for me. Like, what do you want me to call you for? Oh, just want to hang out and chat. Yeah, I ain't got time. I'm actually in the garage right now. There's an air compressor on, so I can't hear shit anyways. It's like, man. Yep, threw on pants, jacket, socks, shoes, went out the door. 5 minutes after, now I'm back home with the dogs. There you go. Bam, bam. Just feeding Cody the parvo dog. In Texas, that's some bacon and steak. Text private text. Yeah, that's what, man. And that's how it is. And me being so close to the airport, people hit me up all the time. They hit me up all the time. And I'll be like, hey, Jeff, we'll be landing in about an hour. Is there any way you could pick us up? Thanks for letting me know, because now I can walk outside and dust the car off. Otherwise, I'll be like, no. Oh, yeah, that right there. Live Black is so grimy. They went from offering $4 a mile to barely $2 a mile. I cancel every time. Yeah. I should know that for a fact. No message on voicemail. Yeah, exactly. I don't even do voicemail. I could have a gazillion fucking voicemails on my phone. I wouldn't even know it because I don't check that shit. If it's important, like companies, even companies should know in 2025, you could send a text message. Say, hey, Jeff, this is such and such. Call us back about this. Okay, cool, no problem. But if it's just a number ringing on my phone, I don't answer that shit. I don't know. Like I said, I don't deal with problems. And every call that comes through my phone is a potential problem. I have enough problems without this fucking phone ringing. I have enough. I got shit I want to deal with at my house. So it's like, nah, I'm not answering that. Jeff, why don't you answer your phone? What do you want? You want to give me a problem? You want to give me money? What do you want to give me? Well, exactly. That's why I don't answer. It's like, shit. And I won't do it, man. I tell everybody, man, in 2025, you've got to protect your peace, protect your life. You don't need to sit there and act like, you know, people, you got to owe people your fucking time. You don't owe nobody shit. You really don't. It should be a privilege and an honor for somebody to answer your phone call, because everybody's got problems and nobody wants extra problems. Oh yeah, I got a link today, Kev. I'm giving everybody about a good 5 minutes and whatever like that. So if you got some for 5-10 minutes, I'm good with that. I'm not doing live streams with people online for like 30-40 minutes. I'm doing all quick links today, man. Let me see something. Oh, here we go. Copy. I had to go find this shit. I had to find it. I haven't done links in a while. Your browser block your screen. What? I didn't try to do that. Whoops. Let me see something. Control V. Bam. There you go. Yeah, because I want today to be, you know, open mic for members to come in, speak for a good 5-10 minutes and shit, and then call it good. Open the mic up for other folks. So I just dropped it right there. I dropped the link right there. So click in, you know, hopefully your sound is good and everything. I've been trying to work on making sure everybody has good sound, because I know I'll be watching videos and people be having the shittiest phones. I just go right past the video. It should be crackling. I'll be like, I can't hear that. And I'll be playing it on my TV. So it's on my TV, big ass 65-inch screen, and the sound is horrible. So I'll just go to a whole nother video. Like, nah, I can't play that shit through my TV. Be like, no, fuck it, go. What? Converted a $3 ride to $100 because it was 5 of them. That's the kind of lifestyle I'm talking about right there. Hell yeah. Say if we gonna ride, let us ride. Let us make some money. Shit. Sabir said, hey, say that again, because people be mad that I don't answer and only 2 people can get past my do not disturb. Oh, well, hey, it should be an honor. It should be an honor, because we got a lot of shit we got to do, especially as business owners. What up, Kev, my man? What's good?
Hey, how's it going, Jeff?
Oh, all right, brother.
Can you hear me? Let me see here. Hang on a second. Let me turn this down. Okay. Yeah, hey, I just want to get out there and, you know, kind of touch what you touched on at the beginning of the year, and that is marketing yourself. You know, if you've got a client list, and hey, there's clients on there that you haven't used in a while, or haven't used you in a while, I should say. Hit them up with just a simple, hello, how you doing? How's the new year going? I did that with Christmas. I sent a group text out to all my clients saying, hey, Merry Christmas. Hope 2025 is a good year for everybody. I got 3 freaking rides off of that, you know,
man,
and they, you know, so, and then today, I'm doing a bunch of word of mouth freaking private rides now. I've got these Canadians that, they're all from this one town. They fly down here to Mesa, and they use this one person's trailer as kind of like a Canadian B&B, you know, Airbnb. And everyone that uses it has my card, and they just keep texting me, hey, we're coming in at this time, and hey, we're going back on this time. Can we use you? Oh, hell yeah, you can.
See,
I got cards in the house now even, and everything else. You know, it's all direct marketing, man. You got to be able to market yourself. You can't expect people to check a Facebook page, you know. It used to be back in the day, you know, when we had phone books and shit like that. Hey, you always wanted to be AA or an A name, because that was the first name in the book. You know, when you had, if you looked up gun repair, if you were AAA gun repair, you always got the first call. Well, that shit doesn't exist anymore. You got to market yourself, and if you don't, you may not be a pigeon, but you're gonna be a broke eagle. You know, you got to help yourself out too.
A broke eagle. I love it. See, this is the thing. This is why I tell people, I'm glad Bighorn Kev. I'm so glad I met you, man, a long time ago. And Kev's one of those guys that me and him could actually sit on a live stream for 3 hours straight. This dude is always dropping knowledge, And that's why I'm glad I want to open up the chat today for members, because Kev's been a member longer than almost anybody on this channel. The people who become members on my channel are serious business people, not just people just gliding through YouTube looking for shit to pick with everybody else. Kev has completely changed from the time I met him till now. I remember, Kev, when I first met you and we were doing rides, and you'd be like, oh yeah, Uber like tries to offer the ride for 20, so I'll tell a person I'll do it for 17. And you used to say that. We'd be like, Kev, just do it for 20. We was always giving you shit all the time. Just do it for 20. And now to see you with entire bases of clients that use you word of mouth, dude, you are a true professional, brother. You are a true professional. You have leveled up so much from the time I met you till now. It is unreal, but it's believable because you practice what you preach. You don't bullshit. You practice what you preach.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why I'm glad, man. Like I said, the members on this channel are serious drivers. So when you see somebody dropping their membership link, or their membership tag in the comments, these are people who really go out there and do it. Really, people who make the money. This channel is not just me. There's a lot of serious people that want to see this channel succeed because they want to share. Like on channels like this, they want to share their success stories and how they got to that level. And I'm one of the only channels that shares it. One of the only channels that will share success stories, and other ones be like, no, because if they think it makes the host look little. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kev's probably got way more clients than I got, and Kev started after me. But
well, like I said, in April of 2024, I had 2 clients. I'm up to over 100 now.
See, there you go. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And that's how you do it, brother. That's how you do it. Because you go out there and you let people know what you're doing.
Yeah, and then, like I got this one house, the Canadian Airbnb. I've got them. I got another guy who I got from one client. I was taking her and her friend. Her friend said, my husband wants a driver. Okay, here's my card. Now all of a sudden I used her husband. Now her husband, I do his whole fucking cul-de-sac.
Man, that's what it is, man. Professional level. It's professional level. And people don't realize,
and that's just it too.
One day, next time we meet up, I want to record the inside of your car to show people how clean you keep the inside, how well you dress, stuff like that. Because people don't believe how we actually generate clients. They're like, how do you guys get people to just give y'all money and not go through Uber and Lyft? Because Uber and Lyft are a scam. We're the actual drivers. We're the people doing the work. They want to pay us. They want us to be there. And it's like, man. Yes, well, I'm glad you doing it the way you're doing it, brother. I'm glad, because you can be throttled off the app all day and still make $200-300.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. When my dad was in the hospital for 3 weeks, I was just using my private clients as income, and I didn't turn on the app once for 3 weeks.
See, you getting like me now. Like I got zeros on my shit for like 2 months straight. You don't need it. You don't need it, because you will turn the app on and it gets in your way. It's in your way of how you're making money. And now, we got Jamil sitting here. Let's see what Jamil's got going right now. Hey, what you got to say something to Kev?
Well, yeah, I got to say something to Kev. You said we want to show him how he dresses up. Really?
Yeah.
He comes up with flip-flop shorts and let's support Trump 2025. That's how he shows
That's
up.
where the money's at. Hey, if you wearing a Trump hat, you getting paid 2025. Even Zuckerberg's like, I'm with Trump.
Even drivers have a day off, Jamil.
Oh my God. We don't know what days off are. We work 24/7, 7 days a week, 367 days out of the year.
Oh yeah.
I don't dress up on my days off, man.
That includes the Lead Plus year.
This is me today. I wore this to go pick my client up, but I tell folks, hey, this is what I wear, man. And at 2025, these shirts, I got a few more long sleeves. I don't know how many I got, but I only made like maybe 2 of these shirts, like total. But I want to make maybe about 3 or 4 more of them and do a giveaway with these Know Your Worth long sleeves, man. Because this works. People love it, man. When I be walking in the store, they see it, they be like, oh shit, this dude's a driver. I got, let's go. I think I got rideshare and I got private rides on one side.
Rideshare. rideshare.
This is an
For
old
ride
shirt, man.
service.
This is an old shirt from back in the day. That's how it looks brand new. That's how good my shirts are. They're quality. They look brand new. And I'm like, man, I had this shirt for so long. But yeah, man, we got to get out there and do it though. Kev, you on a private ride right now, Kev?
Headed to one right now.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Get that money, brother. Man, this is how we got to do it.
Yeah.
And don't forget. And you're gonna be. What up, Luke? What up? And don't forget, Kev, we're gonna have the game coming up pretty soon. So, are you gonna be out at the stadium with us?
I'll see what I can do. I'm usually not a stadium guy.
I will be around.
Okay, cool.
But hey, I'll let you all go. Just because you only said 5 minutes, I don't want to take anybody else's time. So,
man, me and you can go all day, Kev. We can go all day.
Oh.
All right, brother. Hey, hit us up later, Kev. Hit us up later.
Will do.
All right, brother.
Well, we're at the airport. Yeah. We're at the airport. The airport is dead, guys. Just so you know, it's pigeon rides.
Let me see something. I'm gonna open up and see. Let's see something. Let me see something. I'm gonna open my Lyft driver and see. Yeah, it says 26 to 30 black and black SUV drivers up there right now.
They're in the Somalian parking lot.
And it says 0 rides an hour. 0 rides an hour, and it's 26 to 30 drivers up there with no rides.
You know that's at the 44th parking lot. But here, if you look at it here, I'm going to show you something.
Let's see.
How do I move this around? Well, here.
Well, you got to hit a little.
I'll do this. You see that?
Yeah.
This is what the parking lot looks like. Here comes one black car coming in. They just dropped off.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's only three black cars in total.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Yep. So it's got to be either that or phones, one of the two.
Well, it's phones and it's the 44th lot parking.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean by that.
Yep. So Manny said we're in the. What do you say? Let me go back up. He said something about being in the pit. We're in the pit. Waiting on players at the stadium. Walkthroughs today. Some people, but not worth hanging around waiting on an app. Yeah. So they got something up there.
Tomorrow and later tonight are going to be busy days to pick up people coming from LA or from Minnesota.
Yeah, well, my drop off this morning, Terminal 4 was like backed up all the way down the ramp, all the way. I mean, Terminal 4 was crazy this morning. I don't know what was going on at Terminal 4 this morning. I dropped off at about 7:30, 7:40, something like that. And it was just, I mean, the airport, it was jammed. I'm surprised that we even got through, but you know how I drive. I drive aggressive. Like, I let people know I'm coming through. I don't hit my brakes that often. If you in my way, shit, I make everybody hit their brakes because I'm like, and people like, dude, you don't ever wreck? Nope. Because people are indecisive when they drive. Everybody's like sitting there just waiting. I'm like, will you fucking go? Like, you can't just sit there. You got to go. You got to hit the gas pedal. You can't just sit there and wait for somebody to wave you through. When you see a gap, take the gap. That's yours. And I do people like that. Like, I was letting this lady in a big old high country truck was higher than my truck, was sitting next to me. And I had a wide gap open and there was a Jeep Gladiator in front. So I opened the gap to let her scoot up because she had her turn signal on. She just sitting there looking at the damn gap. So I fucking sped up. I said, man, I ain't got time for these fucking people today. So I sped up and closed the gap. And now she was stuck over there after that. It's like, if I open the gap, you got to recognize that shit in real time. Shoot the gap. I opened it up for her and she just sat there with her turn signal on doing this shit the whole time. I'm like, fuck that. I shut it. I said, you only had a shot. You had a small window because now I got to make that turn and go up the hill now. That was your chance.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go so you can continue on your chat. Good morning,
all right, brother.
Remember to go out there and get the money and do private rides. The name of the game for 2025 is private.
That's
Get
it.
Every effort to do it.
And hey, how long are you actually approving drivers for? Because I did a short. You're approving drivers up till the 22nd, you said?
Yeah, January 22nd. For anybody that wants to join PAX, I'd like for us to have everything ready on the 22nd. And then I have a meeting to have a professional picture taken with you in your car on a nice background. This is going to be professional, by the way, and everybody will have a little blip about themselves, what they drive, how they drive, what they like, just little things that customers could actually look at your app.
So it's like a 1-minute video we get to put on our page?
100%, 1 minute video. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right, just let me know what where you gonna be at the PAX office at the headquarters.
I'll be. We're gonna find a place to do it. The reason being is we want to take a professional picture that has the background of Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Right there, we want to make sure that everybody shows up. And what you need to do is make sure you wear a nice outfit. Make sure you wear your shirt, tie, a suit if you want to, a vest if you want to. Just dress professional, because this is going to be your picture that's going to be on the PAX website.
All right, bet.
As a customer requests your ride or your personal biograph, you just press on it. It says, "Oh, I like this guy. Let's try this. Let's read about him. What kind of car he drives. Yep, let's book it with him."
Okay, cool. I like it. Now, I know you've been going more through the app with Daniel. On the actual app itself, will it also have that option for them to see multiple drivers like that too, or only on the website?
Will. The app, the rider app and the driver apps are two different apps. The rider app will have multiple sections to request different drivers. We're gonna have on the driver's side, you're going to have reservations that you can pick and choose. You'll know ahead of time whether you want to accept that reservation. You'll have the opportunity to pick and choose your rides for the day. And if you can't do it, you can actually send that to your team member. And then have, like, for example, I have a ride and I have a private. They both conflict the time frame. I can send it to Jeff. Jeff goes ahead and drives it. If he can't, well, he has Luke underneath of him. Oh, okay. Well, Luke, can you take this ride that Jamil couldn't do? So the last person that gets the ride, right, gets the 60% on that, and the other person that submitted the ride gets 5%.
I like that. So you're saying if I actually, let's say I don't want to drive today, or just say I had a flat tire, but I got 3 clients that I need to move. I can move each one of those 3 clients to somebody else and get 5% of what those rides were.
Of what those rides get, yes, sir.
Okay. I see you.
So yeah, it's gonna be, it's an app made for drivers and what drivers have always asked. And now it's being implemented. And thank goodness we have PAX, because they were able to listen to every concern we had, including yours, mine, and anybody's.
Okay, cool. And then we got Noble saying he went ahead and he applied, even though he's in Texas. And I told everybody, we're looking for loopholes in each state right now. We're going through, loopholes and how we can actually be involved in the states doing it a different way. Exactly. So, and I'll explain to it more later once we actually get to the point of doing that, because people are like, well, what do you mean a different way? We'll explain it all later at a later date, but we're looking at ways to actually get involved in other states, but helping drivers get private clients and stuff like that. We're figuring it out.
PAX is going to be a great app that nobody even thought of as having a great assistance to a driver. PAX will assist a driver to make money. The numbers that we want to see drivers make is 6 figures.
Yep. Okay, and Jay Stone wants to hear what you said about the driver videos. He missed that part of what you said about the driver videos. Okay,
everybody's gonna do basically a informational video of yourself.
Like a quick work biography almost.
Biography, exactly.
Yeah.
That says, I've been in the ride service business for 10 years. I drive a Lincoln Aviator. My forte is customer service, and I love to chat. If you don't like to chat, let me know ahead of time, and I won't. You can say whatever you want to say in a video that really makes the rider comfortable.
Yeah. Okay. And that's one thing that's different about most rideshare apps. People are getting pings and they're getting drivers showing up and they don't know who they're getting. They might get somebody who doesn't speak, it might be somebody requesting a ride saying they want somebody who speaks Spanish, and they might get me who speaks broken Spanish. And they're like, you would have probably did much better with somebody who can speak full Spanish.
That's right.
We can say that in our videos. Hey, I speak broken Spanish. I speak primarily English, broken Spanish. So if you want a full Spanish speaking driver, you might want to, let us know. We'll find one for you, because we are looking for drivers that have different linguistic backgrounds, not just English speaking drivers. We need drivers. We're going to help people in Arizona. We have people that speak every language in Arizona. So we need drivers that can speak every language in Arizona. Because if it's somebody who just speaks like Korean, you might get all the Korean clients we got, because I don't speak Korean. I just don't. So it's like, hey. And Manny said, yeah, I'm a real AZ cowboy driving a big luxury truck. I think we should put some Texas Longhorn shit across the front of his truck.
We're gonna get him all the people coming in from Texas that they want to make sure that they have a Longhorn on the hood. Exactly. That's what we call him, Manny the cowboy.
He's like, get out with cowboy boots with spurs on, like, man.
Yeah.
The MG said, I'm all right with your broken Spanish. Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
Like I said, I speak fluently in Spanish. So if you ever have any questions, to any of you drivers out there that want to know anything in Spanish, feel free to call me and talk to me. I'll be glad to help
say
you
this
out.
in Spanish. Say this in Spanish. Say the last date to sign up for PAX is January the 22nd. Say that in Spanish.
El último día de entrar en nuestro PAX. Oh man, you just threw me off.
Z is
el último día para firmar con PAX es enero 22, 2025.
Sí, señora. Sí, senor. Sí, senor. Whatever the hell you just said. He could have said, Jeff is a goddamn idiot trying to make me say this shit, and everybody out there should agree with it. Sí, senor.
Jeff es un idiota que quiere que yo diga cosas en español, pero lo hice.
I know. Only thing I know is what my neighbors say to me every morning when they wave at me. They say, "Bese mi culo." I go, "Hey, what's good?" I don't know what the fuck they saying, but it's cool shit.
Yes,
they wave at me every morning. Go, "Bese mi culo." I go, "Hey."
That means have a great day.
That's what I thought, because they really smiling when they say that shit. And they love to laugh, man. I love those people.
That is funny. Have a fantastic day, really.
You too, brother. Bese mi culo. They're like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't know. That's my brother. That's my brother right there, man. Me and Jamil, we be getting down. We have a lot of fun. I think a lot of times if people were to listen to us have conversation, like in restaurants, laughing and shit, they would probably think like either we don't like each other, we're trying like to set people up for some shit, because we be in there dying laughing. The shit we was talking, because the other day we were talking about watermelon. And he was like, dude, I love fucking watermelon. I said, me too, man. And he said, man, the one thing I love about watermelon is I love putting sauce in it because salt makes it sweeter. He goes, oh shit, you do it? I said, yeah, I don't know why, but salt makes watermelon taste sweeter, dude. Nobody I know does that shit. I'm like, I'll sprinkle tons of salt on the watermelon and it makes it taste better. And so we were going back and forth about it. Guarantee anybody walk by was like, these racist motherfuckers over here talking about watermelon. But we was having a good time. We was just talking about it, man. We was having a great time. I was like, dude, I don't know what it is about salt on watermelon. It makes it taste a whole lot better, man. It makes it taste way better. And like I said, people don't get us, man. They might think, we're trying to set people up, like to say something racist towards us. Like, no, we just having general conversation. We talk about reality, like life and shit like that. We talk about life. And I was watching a video the other day on YouTube about this lady was cutting fruit, and she bought some watermelon for her kids, and it was like rubber. The shit wasn't even real watermelon. Watermelon, you could just break it off and like eat it. The shit was rubber. I was like, what the hell? I was like, yeah, salt and watermelon. It's a big dude. I grew up in Memphis, and I think that's where I got it from. Because people like, you put salt on watermelon. I'm like, yeah, man. It makes the flavor like sweeter. It extracts the flavor. It tastes so much. Eating watermelon is good. It's good. But unless you had salt sprinkled on it, shit, you ain't even tried nothing yet. You ain't did it yet. You got to do it right. Put some salt on that, man. Salt on apples too. I got 2 green apples in there. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go put some salt on some apples and see how that works. I'm gonna see. Yep, I keep peanut butter in there, man. The dogs love peanut butter. I got 2 huge jars of peanut butter. Yep, sugar and grits. I put sugar and butter. Sometimes a little sprinkle of cinnamon in there, but usually, man, I love it. Say, do you like Salvadorian food like pupusas? Wait a minute. So pupusas are Salvadorian? I thought that was like Mexican food. Because they sell it at the store across the street from me. They sell huge pupusas over there, man. It's like, man. Oh, so they do that in Milwaukee too. Okay. That's salt, man. I mean, that salt on. I did not know that was Salvadorian. So pupusas are I thought it was Mexican food because they sell it at the carniceria across the street. See, Jamil, you remember that day we was over there? I was like, pupusas? I was like, dude, we need to get those. And we ended up getting something else. I don't know what we got. But we should have got them pupusas, man. It was looking good, man. I was like, damn. So, Jeff, now you got 50 people asking for salt when they get their water. They're gonna get what? Can I have some salt, please? Like, what the hell you want salt for? I'm giving you watermelon. This is supposed to be sweet. Just bring me some salt. Trust me on this one. You're gonna love this, man. You sprinkle that shit on there, it's like it's a whole different level. It's a whole nother level of eating watermelon, different level. And that's why I think people get addicted to it. Because once you start eating it with a little salt on it, oh, it tastes like nothing else you've ever eaten. Especially in the summertime, the best thing you'll ever eat is dripping all over your hand. You got salt on it, man. You be like, dude, I'll eat this shit till I get sick. It's like, man, grape jelly or strawberry jelly on grits. Uh-oh. We gonna try that. Grape jelly or strawberry jelly on grits. I used to put grits on. I'll have toast and I'll put jelly on toast and I'll put some grits on it and fold it over and make a grit sandwich. I used to do that as a kid, making grit sandwiches. Yeah, dogs love watermelon. Yep. Wait, go to a real Salvadorian restaurant. We'll find one out there. Salvadorian restaurant. We got to find somewhere in South Phoenix. There's got to be a Salvadorian restaurant. Because I thought pupusas came from like Mexico. Because I was like, dude, this shit's good, man. This is with a side chicken. No, with a side of chicken. Man, it's like fries with extra salt and Oreo McFlurry. Yeah, exactly. Now, everybody can't make chicken, though. But we went to this place the other day called AJ's. And AJ's, the guy was making chicken there, fried chicken. And I was like, well, I said, is it good fried chicken? Or is it like, stale fried chicken? He was like, and Jamil was like, dude, he made it. So of course it's good. I was like, all right, cool. Let's try it then. It was pretty good. Oh, Jamil said, oh, there's a lot of them here. Yeah, I've never been to a Salvadorian restaurant. Never been. So that's what next time we'll go. We'll go to a Salvadorian restaurant before our meeting or something like that. And it's on me. This one's on me. So let Luke know this is on me. But don't go in there and order no $100 worth of pupusas because you're going to take that shit home to your kids and family and say, yeah, I just got $100 worth of pupusas because that shit's on Jeff. It's like, I'm going to give them out to homeless people and everything. This shit's on Jeff. Like, dude, don't do me like that, man. It's like, man, 80s McDonald's deep fried apple pies. Oh, now you going way back. I used to love them. The deep fried apple pies, man. Then they had the deep fried peach. They had deep fried apple. Man, he's a cereal pain no matter what out. Southern Boy in Arizona, you guys make me miss my dad and grandma food. Man, I'm telling you, that was back in the day. I mean, I think I got some grits in the thing. I used to eat oatmeal all the time, but I think I got grits in the kitchen. I know I got some Toll House crackers. I eat because when I grew up as a kid, we used to eat Toll House crackers all the time. So I keep Toll House. I don't eat Ritz. Ritz is okay. Ritz is good, but Toll House. Those little cheap ass crackers, man, they softer than Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers are kind of brittle. Toll House crackers are damn near rubber. They good as shit though. That's the cheap version of Ritz. It's like, man, So the next watermelon I'm getting, I'm putting salt on it. Sweet and salty, like the 300 Sisterhood. Sweet and salty. Yeah, Bojangles chicken. I remember that, man, coming up as a kid. We had Bojangles in Memphis, man. We had Bojangles. Yup. But Jamil, like, every once in a while we'll stop by Popeyes or something like that. I think he hit Popeyes the other day. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go stop by Popeyes, give me some chicken on the way home. We was dying laughing. I'm like, dude, you gotta leave that Popeyes alone, man. Start making shit at the house. We need a deep fryer and just make our own seasoning, make our own fucking chicken. Leave Popeyes alone, man. Oh yeah, club crackers. Yep. And see, he says, well, club crackers are the best crackers. Well, besides me. That's funny shit. He said, well, besides me, I'm a cracker too. Dude, you wrong for that shit. See, you hang out with us in a restaurant, everybody gonna swear to God we racist. Like, dude, we just having fun. We laughing. What's wrong with that? Like, but oh yeah. Jack Purdy's. I ain't never heard of Jack Purdy's, but man, yep, we're gonna have to do that. Like, club crackers is tight, salty, crunchy, and oily. Oh yeah. Like I said, and that's when we was cheap, man. That's what it was. Everybody used to eat crackers all the time as a kid, man. Now people don't get crackers. I go to the store, the cracker boxes be all the way up to the front. I'll be the only one getting them. I'm like, Toad House. My dogs like them because they crunch on them with me. They don't care. Kev said, I won't pass up a free beer. We got to remember that. We got to remember to get Kev some beer next time we out, because we keep bringing bottled water and Dr. Peppers and shit like that. Kev wants a beer. It's like, man, we got to do that. Oh, Mario's hey man, I've been doing this the seasoning. I did a video with it the other day. I made another couple of burgers last night with it, man. Hey, that Hercules season is good, man. I put that shit on video the other day. Everybody was like, man, that burger looking good. Hey, it tasted good too. I was like, so that's Marius, y'all. The video I made the other day of that big ass hamburger, and I was using that seasoning. Marius, he's the one who makes that seasoning. So Marius, what you need to do is drop your email in the comments. Drop your email down there, so if people want to see what that seasoning tastes like, ship them some, man. I'm telling you that. When I go to Lowe's or Home Depot, I always go through the seasoning section, and I'm always buying different seasonings all the time. Now, man, the moment I run out, I'm buying some from you. The moment I run out, because I use it on my tater tots the other day, and 4 hamburger patties so far. So yeah. That season is the truth, man. It's the truth. And it's light. It's not, huge chunks. It's real light. So what you do is, as you're grilling your burger, just let it grill frozen, but then let it sizzle for about probably 2-3 minutes. Turn it over and season them, because that was the side that was just on the grill. Season them real quick. Let it kind of sit and it heats up and goes down to the meat. Let that go for about 2 or 3 minutes. Flip it again. Season the other side. And you're done. You're done. Man, it's good. What to say? Tomorrow I'm gonna make a TikTok video with cooking different food with my seasons, having people try my food. I would love if you could join us. Wait, where you gonna be at though? Because I know we got work to do tomorrow, man. I wish I could. He's like, how was that taste? Like, man, I'm in the car right now, driving in a big truck. Yeah, definitely don't make a TikTok. Let people know, man, because that shit's pretty good. That shit's pretty good. He says, you don't need Popeyes killing batteries. Yeah, olive oil and crackers. I never tried that, olive oil and crackers. Well, they do olive oil and bread at the Olive Garden. They give you some olive oil and they give you bread. So I guess olive oil and crackers would work too. That's a play. That's a play. So next time I see you, Kev, I'll buy you a beer. I'll drive. Man, Kev don't need nobody to drive. When Kev comes to the bar to drink beer, he rides a horse. His neighbor's got a horse. He rides that horse all the way to the fucking bar. That's Kev. He'll put on his Trump hat and he'll come riding down the street in that horse. You're like, yeah, headed down to the bar, baby. But we got this bar out here called the Silver Pony or something like that. Yeah, Silver Pony's pretty. They ride horses down to that bar. You'll see them like roped up outside and it's just probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes from my house. I can drive down the street to Circle K and I can see people riding horses to Circle K. That's because people around us got farmland. They still got farmland down here. So what people do is they drink at the bar, and there's no law against riding a horse after you drink. It's not driving a car. So they just ride their horses home. That shit's crazy. See that deep fried sushi we had the other night, Jamil? You and I went out. That was good. Yeah. That was at what? Bang Bang Sushi? Oh yeah, that deep fried sushi was good, man. That was good. We got to go back. We haven't went back and hung out with those people in a minute, man. And that was on Mill Avenue. So we'll go next time we do a sushi outing or something like that. We'll do a short or a live stream, invite a couple of drivers down so you guys can come see how we hang out. What do we do? Like we mess with people in the crowd and everything. We were just kicking back. People like, who are these guys? We all got our driver hats on and shit, just talking shit to everybody. They be like, man, giving out business cards to people. Hey, if you guys need a ride, here you go. Check us out. What was that? Lard in the bread is clutch. Mouth melting fresh, hot and toasty. Oh yeah, I use a lot of butter. No way, man. How do you get a DUI riding a horse? It's driving under the influence. Riding is RUI, riding under the influence. There's no way you can drive a horse. It's driving under the influence. That's like if you drank and you rode a skateboard, would they give you a riding while riding a skateboard or riding? That don't. Yeah, Silver 7th Avenue. Yep, that's right there, man. That's my little spot right there. I do a lot of pickup and drops off over there. Always horses down there too. But yeah, a DUI while riding a horse. I ain't never heard that before, man. That's crazy. You're still driving the horse, but the horses go where they know where to go. They just kind of do their own thing. Horses are smart. If you ride a horse, it knows where it lives and and it'll go right to his house. You don't got to do nothing. You can just sit on it and it'll take you exactly where it's supposed to go. Horses are sharp. I've never heard of that, man. A DUI riding horse, man. We gonna have to look that law up in Arizona. Let me see something. I'm gonna look up DUI riding a horse. Oh, it says in the complex world of DUI, here it is. Can you get a DUI on a horse? What's the law in your state? Did you know in many states you can get a DUI on a horse? Often we hear a DUI associated with driving cars, but the scope of these laws extends to horseback riding as well. Understanding the nuances of DUI laws in relation to horseback riding is essential for ensuring the safety of riders, horses, and others sharing the roads or trails. Wait a minute. Let's see. DUI laws are not uniform across United States. Where's the horses at? I want to see the ones about the horses. In Louisiana, a state known for its vibrant culture of drinking and horseback riding, the DUI statute does not explicitly include horses. This means that while you might not be charged with a DUI for riding a horse while intoxicated, it doesn't leave you completely free from legal repercussions. Okay, so that's in Louisiana. Texas law is clear. DWI charges require the operation of a motorized vehicle. Horses are not being motorized, fall outside of this definition. This was evident in the incident in Austin where charges against the horse and mule riders were dropped as the horses did not meet the motor vehicle criteria. Texas' approach reflects a more traditional interpretation of DUI laws. California takes a stricter approach. Under California Vehicle Code section 21050, anyone riding an animal on public roads must comply with vehicle codes. This was upheld in court, People versus Fong, confirming that horse riders are subject to DUI laws. Wow. 2018 case involved a man charged under DWI code for riding a horse on the freeway. Well, riding a horse on a freeway is something that's just stupid because the horse ended up getting hit by a car. In North Carolina, riding a horse while intoxicated is considered a DUI violation. The case versus State versus Dellinger set a precedent treating horseback riding on public road as equivalent to operating a vehicle. This is crazy. Colorado laws exclude horseback riding, but riders aren't exempt from legal consequences. The state has separate statutes addressing riding animals while intoxicated, differentiating it from DUI, but still acknowledging the potential danger. Ooh. I'm trying to find Arizona in here. Where's Arizona? They got a lot of different states. Yeah, Arizona's not in here. So, Kev, you're right. There is a way that you can actually get ticketed and thrown in jail for riding a horse if you drank some beer. That's funny. And see, Mars, that's the thing. If they do it while you're riding a horse, they definitely do it if you're riding a bike. They definitely say, oh, you've been drinking and you're riding on a 10 speed. Oh, you're done. I could see that happening because it's operating a vehicle. I mean, a horse don't have a motor, bike don't have a motor. I could see it happening. So horseback riding is required by developing healthy human-horse relationships. See, I know someone who got a DUI on a motorcycle riding. I'm on a bicycle riding on the sidewalk back in the early 90s. That's crazy. DUI riding a bicycle. I mean, pretty soon they're going to give you a DUI for just walking. Well, you're in Nikes, right? Yeah. There you go. You should be barefoot because you're walking in Nikes under the influence. WUI, walking under the influence. It's like, man, I got to get home. I can't live at the bar. I got to get home somehow. Like, jeez. Government overreaching. The entire point of DUI laws are to protect others from you hitting them. If you're on a horse, you're not putting anyone in harm. Or riding a bike. I think so. So I'm like, what do you do? I mean, you got to move yourself from point A to point B. If you're at a bar, how are you going to get home? You can't just live at the bar. You got to be like, man, say drinking and walking is public intoxication. Well, if you're at the bar drinking, how are you supposed to get home? You're supposed to wait till you go sober before you leave the bar? Like, none of this shit makes sense. None of it makes sense to me. I guess because I don't drink that much, man. None of these laws, I never really paid attention to most of these laws. What's good, Paul? The cop's like, I didn't like your sneakers. He was out here walking in some Nikes. We gave him WUI. What's that? Walking under the influence. Public intoxication is how to get you walking. That's crazy. Like, how are you supposed to move from point A to point B? If you drinking at a restaurant, let's say I ate dinner, I'm at a restaurant, had a couple of glasses of wine, I leave, it's a setup. Public intoxication. I could see if I was doing something like illegal that led me to doing something that was a crime. The cause of the crime was probably because I was intoxicated in public, so you can give me a ticket for public intoxication. But if I'm just walking from, let's say, from the bar to the car across the street, which could be an Uber, technically I'm in public walking because I left the bar and I'm walking to the Uber across the street. Cop pulls up. Where are you going? My Uber over there because I've been drinking too much. I called the Uber to get home. Sorry, sir, you're on a public sidewalk. This is public intoxication. It's like, dude, I just called an Uber. I have to get to my car. But still, when you left the bar, you hit a public sidewalk. Public intoxication. You're on a public sidewalk walking right now and you're drunk. Man, it's all a setup. This shit don't make sense. It's all subjective. It ain't like to say, well, he's really not, we can't give him a law for public intoxication. We can't give him a ticket for public intoxication, but we're going to give him a ticket for public intoxication. Why? Because he's just walking to his Uber on the public sidewalk, but he's going to walk to his apartment a mile down this way on the same sidewalk. So because you're walking further than you on the same sidewalk, we're going to give you a ticket for public intoxication, but you not because you called the Uber, but you're on the same public sidewalk walking. It's like, none of this shit make, man, I better never be a judge. They better hope I never go to law school and be a judge. I'm going to throw all that shit out. In terms of a public intoxication, kick it out. Not happening. Why? I'm like, how else supposed to get home? Well, he's outside drunk. You know what? I'm going to give you a ticket, officer, for harassing people who need to get home. You could have, if you got enough time to sit here and give his ass a ticket, you can throw his ass in the back and take him home. It's like, otherwise, I'm throwing it out. See, bars don't stay open that long. You're supposed to sober up by the outside garbage can. They got the sobering area. You got the smoking area and the sober up area. Like, what's that over there? All them dumpsters and trash cans and shit over there. That's the sober up area. That's where you're gonna be puking for the next 2 hours. These bars are not supposed not to serve you to the point of intoxication. Otherwise, they're responsible for your actions should you get in an accident. Well, how do you know what everybody's point of intoxication is? Unless you have a meter on you somewhere, how do you know what the point of it? Because it might, even though I'm this size, people say, man, well, you're a pretty big guy. You could drink a lot. The fact that I never drink, I can have one beer. And it's like, I'm more intoxicated than some lady who drinks all the fucking time, who has a high tolerance to alcohol. She's not intoxicated. She done had like 4 or 5 shots. She's still intoxicated. Me, I can have a beer and I'm like, man, I'm kind of woozy because I don't drink that much. So yeah, the point of intoxication, I don't know. They'd have to know your drinking history, your tolerance level. They have to know a lot of shit about you before they can be, oh yeah. But sometimes you can visibly see somebody past the point of them being real fucked up. You know, I get it at that point. But rideshare affords the opportunity for on-demand social interaction, especially the late night bar crowd. On-demand late night social interactions. That's funny shit. I need a friend. I'm gonna call Uber. I'm going to have a new best friend after this ride. Beep. I'll tip you in the app if you be my friend. Then you don't get tipped in the app. It's like, man, he said he's going to tip me in the app. I'm calling Uber, man. Uber, where's my tip? Dude said he's going to tip me in the app. He's supposed to be my friend. We was real friendly, man. We was talking and everything. Did he leave me a tip? Nope. Y'all stealing my tip. He said he was going to tip me in the app. We don't see a tip, sir. Sorry. He ain't a friend of mine. 1 star. That's what it is, man. Yeah, but what's that? 11:40, man. We've been on this live stream for a good hour and a half, and I'm sitting here working on shirts, but I wanted to at least get on today, you know, to kind of hang out. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. I got up this morning, ran my clients, came home, started working in here, jumped on a live stream. So I'm going to go in here, eat breakfast, and finish working on this. I already got a couple of shirts. Hold on, let me go grab these shirts. I'm going to show you what I've been making so far. Hold up for a second. You've got to see this. Get back. All right. So this is what I've been working on right here. Hold up for a second. Oh, let's see. Because I got a few more of these to make, but I had to go pick up some more. Hold up for a second. So this is the front. So that's what it's going to look like. It's kind of, you know, the light is hitting it, so it's kind of looking like, but it's red, white, and yellow. Then the back is, so that's the backs right there. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and see, and that's what these are right here. The V-neck one, like these are kind of like more V-necks right there. But I do have the straight across, like this one's more as a straight across shirt. This is just a regular straight across one there, but it's got like the same design on the backs and everything. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. So I got 3 of these done already. Then I got 3 more that I'm working on right now. So I have these 3 out the way. So I got these 3. I'm working on 3. I got about another 4 or 5 to make after that. And all of these shirts will be done. Be done. Because I want to send at least like close to like 10 to 12 of them. So yeah. Oh yeah. I love the V-neck shirt you made for me. And I see you made yourself one and it looked great. You need to do the V-neck. It makes you look more buff. The V-neck makes you look buff. Oh no. No, the V-neck just shows your gold chains and shit like that. That's about it, man. So if you eat breakfast, those shirts got a couple hours before you work on them because you know you're going to take a nap after breakfast. I'm telling you, man, the dogs are already landing there on my pillows. I just looked in there. They're like knocked out on my pillows. Dogs are like, come back, man. So it's like, okay. Tell on February the 14th in the long sleeve you have on now. Okay, cool, Roxy, cool. Like I said, let me make sure I can get the long sleeves. I know I got a couple of larges. I need to find more smalls. That's what I got to find. But you said you got, because what size did you say? You needed a small or a medium or something like that? Okay, need a small. All right. Cool. I'll send you an email about my shirts, but I've been in Oklahoma. Haven't been a chance to look at it. Promise I'll respond tonight. Good deal. Yeah. Pay safety and deactivations. That's what it is, Paul. Pay safety and deactivations. Yeah, Lisa, the only thing about that shirt, like I looked at some of the files that, you know, that I was going to use for the dumpster. Those files are not good. So it's like, I got an idea. So I have to go online and find this one. I think I got the font that I want to use, but I'm going to go find it. And then that's why I'll send you the design to show you what I'm working on first. And then you'll be like, okay, cool. So we don't need, because some designs are really hard to do, especially with the type of software I use. But I think I can actually get something that's going to be good. It'll be good. It'll be pretty good. It'll be good. So, oh yeah, pay safety and deactivations. So hopefully, like I said, I'm going to have these dozen of shirts headed out to the professor within the next couple of days because I want these guys to actually have them at least for a month. to wear them, because I know they're going to want to wear them on the day of the protest, but even wearing them like a couple of weeks, a couple of times before that, just to get people, you know, to be aware of the protest. That's going to be something else. So there you go. Oh, no problem, Big Horn Kev. That's what we do, brother. That's what we do, man. Say, hey, I'm glad you got on it and kind of let people know, you know, how you're working on your clients, how you're getting word of mouth to work, how you're sending text messages to people to let them know, hey, you know what, if you know, Happy New Year, if you're in the market right now for a ride, don't forget about me, stuff like this. That's what's up. That's what's up. So can you ship the coffee cup with my t-shirt? Yeah, I'm working on those coffee cup things right now. I actually found a seller that can remake all these coffee cups. But the thing is I got to buy like a dozen of them at a time. So I got to go spend like almost $150 just to make these cups. Because these were one at a time. But each one of these were also about $20 a piece. So I'm like, shit, you can't make these for 20, because that's $20 a piece. Then you got to turn around and ship it. That's going to be about another $10, $30 for a coffee cup. It's like, no, you don't want to pay $30 for a coffee cup. So I found these people that makes cups for, I think, for about $13 a cup. And so I can spend that plus shipping about $150, $160 if I can get 10 to 12 of them or something like that. He said it was close to $200 because it was a dozen cups, but he can make the design exactly like this and everything. So right now I'm just waiting to see when I get a good break, because that's the thing about me. When I order something, I got to do it in bulk. So when I'm doing shirts or I'm doing equipment, or I'm doing this and that, like most people think, oh man, $20, $25, man, that's a lot for a shirt. 20, like, yeah, it might be, but imagine spending $350 in one shot, because that's what I got to do. Like most people might spend 20, 25 in a shot. Every time I spend something, it's 350, 350, 350. So that shit adds up. If I do it a couple of times a week, I'm spending $700 a week on supplies, equipment, things that I got to put in the closet. I mean, all those shirts at the top, all those there. I got huge like bins full of shirts, thousands of dollars worth of inventory. I got hoodies. There's hoodies I still got that I bought when Walmart, I was in Missouri and they sold these certain hoodies. So I bought all of these hoodies out there, and it was just like, I must have bought like 100 of them. And these things, I think I spent maybe about close to $3,000 or something like that. I don't even remember how much it was, but it was close to $3,000 that I would spend and just have all this shit shipped in at once. And so when people be like, oh man, $30, man, that's too much, then you ain't on my level, because I spend $3,000 and you saying 30 is a lot. I spend $3,000 and you're saying 30 is a lot. I'm on a different level of the game. I'm sorry. It's like I can't do it. Well, it depends on which shirts I use. I use about 5 or 6 different versions of shirts. So he's like, all right, Darius, be out there, brother. So I use about 5 or 6 different versions of shirts. So it could be a cotton blend. It could be 100% cotton. Just depends on which shirts I use. If somebody wants a specific shirt, I mean, they can say, hey, you know, here's a specific shirt or whatever. I can see if I got it. If I don't got it, you can always ship me some shit and I can ship it back to you or whatever. But other than that, like I said, I try to buy everything I can buy in bulk. That way it at least saves a little bit, because shipping is going to kill me. Shipping has went up, because I remember I used to ship shirts for $4.85 a piece. Now shipping that exact same shirt is like $6, and I've never changed none of my prices. So I've been eating a lot of costs over the years and just not even changing my prices for anything. Prices have been going up. Costs have been going up. Even the shirts I used to buy for, I think it was $6, they're almost $8 now. So it's $2 extra a shirt plus another $1 something for shipping extra. So it's an extra $3 per shirt that I'm just eating myself. I'm never changing my prices just because it's like, it's what it is. People say, oh man, you should just jack your prices up. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. And because I don't ship that many shirts. When I was working on nothing but shirts and I was doing it like crazy back then, yeah, I'd have to change my prices. But now I drive more. I do live streams more. There's a lot of other things that I do more of. So for me to work on a shirt is rare, and I only do it for certain people. Like I used to do this shit like nonstop. I used to run this machine. I mean, I got whole spreadsheets of fucking tons of addresses of shirts, and I used to do it like crazy. So I was making more money in volume because I would wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock, make shirts all day. I wouldn't do Uber and just make shirts all day. And then I would use that money. That's how I go and get more inventory. So I was always like rolling money. Now I might make a couple of shirts here and there. I just make them for people who I feel like taking the time for. And they're like, hey man, I'm gonna order a couple of shirts. Cool, man, I'll get it out. It may not be immediate because I'm driving and shit like that. Like I said, with a shirt, you might make $7 to $8 an hour. Maybe you might make $16 an hour with a shirt, with making shirts. I can make $100, $200 an hour make just driving. So I'm not going to give up my $200 for driving to get like $16. So I only do it for people who I'm like, you know what? I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Let's make a shirt. Hey, Roxy, that's, you know, I always get you every time. When you like, hey, I'm going to get some shirts. I'm like, cool, let's do it. And I always get them out to you. I always ship them out to you because you're somebody I would rather take my time out for. You've always supported the channel. You've always showed how I do it. And I respect that. I feel honored by you always taking care of how this channel was going. And I'm one of those people that I don't do that shit for everybody. People know me. It's not like I don't like people. I don't like the bulk of people. Like I don't like everybody. I've never liked everybody. But there are a few people who I know that I really want to see do well. I really want to see succeed because I see how they treat me and I treat them back with that equal respect. And it's like on my channel, man, it's like, no, Zig. Well, I talked about that on the last live stream. That print by order t-shirts, man, they shipped some of the cheapest ass shirts out. I don't want my name on that shit. They be using $2 and $3 t-shirts, man. I don't like that shit. If something gonna have my name on it, I need shirts like this. These shirts are like $7, $8 a piece. These ain't no $2, $3 fucking shirts. These are really nice. They're stretchy. They're very soft cottony. Yeah, I don't use $2 or $3. And them services are, I did that before. When I first started, I used to say, hey, I'm gonna order 5 shirts. I'm gonna order some handbags. I would order handbags and shirts. Man, it's the cheapest shit you could find. I just stopped doing it. I went out and bought all my own equipment. I did my own thing. That way I can see what the quality is. And I'm one of those things is that, hey, you know what? The shirt might be $7, $8 a piece, but guess what? It's better than them $2, $3 fucking shirts. I'm not doing those. I can't do them. Man, Roxy, thank you. Hey, this is what I do. And we're that group that we help each other out. I appreciate that. Truly appreciate that, Roxy. Because like I said, you're a trooper out there. You were a trooper. You out there converting rides in 3 different states. And some people are like, oh, I can't do it in my city. Roxy does it in 3 different states. She don't complain about nothing. It's like, say, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna do my pitch. I'm gonna go there and do my pitch. I'm gonna go and capitalizes each time. 3 different states, this lady's and converting with no problem. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that stretchy cotton is cush. It's very comfortable because I mean, a lot of people like Gildan. Gildan had to step up their game because I wear a lot of stuff. When I used to do Gildan back in the day, Gildan used to sell shirts like 3 for $10, but they're like, you can only wash them so many times before that dark gray turns into, or that dark black turns into a light black because the dye would come out. Gildan shirts, they just weren't dyed right. So I started getting different quality shirts and all of a sudden it's like, oh man, I like these. Like these are nice and stretchy. Like these long sleeves, they're kind of thin. They're nice and stretchy. I got some heavier ones that I use in the garage and that I ride my motorcycle with. These are kind of thin. You could wear like anything over this, but I got some that are a little heavier because these are thin for me just for like being out when I want to go somewhere in a heavier one. Then I use the big ones. Those are those back there. Then I got all of those up. Let me hold up for a second. See if I got. Oh yeah, I think that's one of them there. Oh yeah, this is a real heavy one here. So this is a super heavy shirt right here. This shirt is super heavy. It's a long sleeve and it's large. So this is a large long sleeve. It's really heavy. Like it's not like this material. This is kind of stretchy like this. This is not stretchy. It's kind of stretchy, but let me see what it is. What is this? If it's like 100% cotton or something. Yes, 100% cotton. So this is 100% cotton. So it's not as stretchy. It don't have that like nylon stretch to it. I like some of mine to have like a little nylon or something into it because it can stretch. So I like that stretchy feel like that. So this is a large 100% cotton, but let me see. These here, what is this? Yeah, so this right here is kind of like the one I got on. So this one is very stretchy. I like this. And this is a large stretch. So I like this one here. That one is made for like motorcycle ride. So, man, I got thousands of dollars in gear, like all over this house. All, man, everywhere. Yeah, I just keep getting my t-shirts direct from you. Better quality. Got one every day for the week, 4th of July. Oh yeah. I'll tell you, and that's how I make them. I'll make them so, they could be favorite. This shirt is so old. Like, I don't even know when I make it. Still says ride share on it. It says, that's how old this is. It says ride share, but it looks like a brand new shirt. Like, when I wear it, you take it out the closet, out the washing machine, everything. It looks like, because I wash everything on cold and I dry it on low and just hang it. So it, like, the material stays nice. Everything looks like a brand new shirt. And I made this shirt a long time ago. But when you got quality gear, you can wear it more and more. When you got them knockoffs, you're like, oh man, I got this shirt for $15. You might wear that shirt 2 or 3 times and that's it. These shirts, you can wear them for years. I just turn them inside out, throw them in the washing machine on cold. They wash, throw them in the dryer on either tumble or low. Sometimes if they're on medium, I'll let them dry for about 15, 20 minutes. Then I'll pull them out. Exactly. The U.S. Treasury font. You know exactly what that is, baby. Know your worth. U.S. Treasury. And I tell people, when I choose all my fonts, I choose them for a reason. So when I use this U.S. Treasury font, that's about money. Know your worth. And I use that Treasury font on a few things to let people know, if you're thinking about money, you're thinking about worth, the font becomes the design. That's how it's all linked together, man. It's all linked together. When I'm making the design, I got to link it together. It's got to make sense. So I appreciate you noticing that. I use Treasury font on a few things. Like, yeah. They be like, dude, I like this shirt, man. Let me get it. Because it's the thought. They see that money. They see dollar signs. I mean, I got a few other shirts that, let me see something. Oh, here's a shirt here. Oh, I forgot about this one. What is this? Large. Hey, Lisa, what size shirt do you wear in men's, Lisa? Because I totally forgot I had this shirt a long time ago. I made a large DoorDash shirt a long time ago. And it says tips help trips, and it's got DoorDash on it. I totally forgot this was in there. And it's a long sleeve. It is a Gildan, but I don't think it's 100% cotton though. Because it feels a little stretchy. I like that. An angelic font? I don't know. Probably looks angelic, like in cursive or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, merch by Amazon allows you to sell premium shirts and not just sell the cotton ones. Larger XL. Okay. Yeah, then you'll like this shirt. You'll like this shirt right here, Lisa. You will like this because it's that shirt there. Then it says, so even if you're not a DoorDash driver, guess what? I'm going to ship it to you anyways. Because I made this shirt a long time ago and it's just been folded up in my closet. I never did anything with it. I never did nothing. So this shirt is Lisa's. This has your name on it now. I'm going to send this in the package that I'll send to you. So that one will go with you. What up, Chris? Man, about 2 hours ago. Let me see something. I know there's something else in here. No, most of those are different designs. Yeah. No, most of those are different designs in there. So but that DoorDash, I made this shirt a long time ago and it's been just folded. It's just been folded sitting in there. So it's a men's large, but yeah, it's something easy to wear. It's not, if you want to just kind of wear it to the grocery store or something, let people know you do it. Like, hey. Oh, I sleep in on weekends, but I had a private client this morning. When it's time to get up and make money, I got to get up and make money. You're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. Thank you for being patient with me working on these designs. So that's my thank you back. How about that? And like I said, I'm going to get those other 2 shirts done and I'm going to have everything in one package that I ship it out to you. So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people support this channel in so many different ways. And sometimes I just want to give back. I mean, I know I got a lot of gear, a lot of things that I got here. Like I said, I got entire hoodies. There's a lot of gear that I could be making and just waiting for live streams, and I can give it to like supporters, channel supporters, because a lot of you guys are really doing, you know, what you can do out in the streets. You're making money doing the best you can do, and you know that I'm taking my time away from me being in the streets and doing live streams and doing videos and editing and, you know, going to different events, trying to help drivers out. And you guys help me with the channel. So I appreciate that. So it's me returning that money to you, or returning that energy back to you and everything like that. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So yeah, I worked till 3 a.m. yesterday. So many private clients last night. Was only supposed to have 4, ended up being 13. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's what it is, Chris. That's what it is, man. Oh yeah. And he naps, Chris. I should learn to do that too. Oh yeah. Because that's me. Like last night, I went to sleep at about, it's probably about midnight. And I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning because I had the client. So I'll go eat. I'll do some ripping and running. I got to hit the post office. I'm not going to touch the cars till later because we got some routes to do later. Probably take me about an hour and a half nap, maybe. I don't know. Once I get it for my hour and a half nap, shower up, get ready for the private clients we got later on. So there's always something. Like I said, I always try to go in, get me a couple of naps in during the daytime, because that's going to be your energy to carry you out through the rest of the night. So that's what we do. That's what we do. But it's noon, an hour and 45 on here. I got to get off this so I can get some breakfast done, get a few things done around here. Like I said, Lisa, check out the emails. Let me know, because I got to download a different font for you, because I got an idea that I want to do those other 2 shirts. But I got this shirt coming for you. I got to work on Torsten stuff right now. So I got some work set up ahead of me. I won't be leaving the house for a while. So I got my work set. Thank you guys for jumping on this live stream with me today. Appreciate it. Hopefully everybody's inspired for 2025 to really get out there, know your worth, know that, hey, you don't got to accept any type of pay. Sit down, talk to these people, man. Let these people know. Talk to them. Let them know this is all I'm getting paid. If you want to help me like I'm trying to help you, let's come up with an agreement. And there we go. That's how you do it. All right, Chris, man, be easy out there, brother. No, I'm only going to do 1 live stream today. I got other shit I got to do. So like I can't sit here all fucking day. I ain't making no money on live stream. So I can't sit here all day. I got to get out and make some money. I mean, got to pay for this shit somehow. So I appreciate you guys jumping on here, man. Like I said, I will rock with y'all later on. Thank you guys for the Cash Apps and the Venmos. We got some work to do in 2025, but we going to do it. We going to do it, man. Y'all be easy out there. Be easy.